Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to this video. My name is Eric Green, and I'm here with my business partner out of the UK, Paul Turner.
He always
How's it
stumbles when
going,
he
Paul?
goes. He always forgets where I'm from. So yeah. So I'm Paul from the UK. Very cold here at the minute. So listen, me and Eric have been making money online for quite a while, and one of our big breakthroughs, we made $124,000 in 4 months, and we're gonna on the screen now. You should be able to see some of the stuff that we've done. But do you know what? Things have changed. It's 2026. Attention spans have changed. The internet's changed. The algorithms has changed. So what are we doing about it, Eric?
Well, before we get started, I just want to take a minute and just so you guys know who you're talking to, and I'll have Paul do the same. So, my name's Eric. I'm out of Jacksonville, Florida. I've been marketing online since 2008, but my background is simple. I failed miserably in the direct sales, or they call it network marketing space, for a lot of years, and then boom, suddenly I watch a YouTube video and I see this online world, and I say, wow, okay, I want to learn how to market online, right? I'm not technical, okay? And I'm still not technical, but what I am good at is I can follow simple instructions. And I usually, when you give me instructions and you give me a process and a path, I'm an action taker. So I'll take action on that. And I try to be consistent. So that's helped me. But one of the things with Paul, and I'm gonna have him share his background really quickly, is as we move into 2026, this whole world has changed. If you guys are out here looking for ways to make money online, you see AI and all these things that are in play. The one thing about Paul and I is we love all that. We're going to leverage any tools that can help us or help our business partners, but we're also old school, which means you see us here on camera. I'm in my sweatshirt. We do this full time. Paul, we're relaxed. We're in front of our computer. This is what we do. And we love helping people make money online, and we like simplifying things for people. So anybody can do that. But because we're old school, I think we're both Gen Xers, and we've got boomers out there. We come from the old school of also, you shake someone's hand, you're not, you talk to people, you're there. We don't hide behind the computer. We don't hide behind that. Our community is open. We're real people. You can reach out, you can connect with us, you can talk to us. And I think that's extremely important because there's so much confusion going on out here today, guys, with trying to make money from home, that it's really important to be able to connect with people. So, Paul, tell us a little bit about your background and your thoughts on that.
Well, I used to stack shelves in the supermarket, guys. I had a part-time job when I was at school, and that I took a part-time job, and that ended up kind of being my career. And then as I was kind of moving up the ranks a little bit from the fruit and veg to the yogurt, yeah, it things kind of that they started changing the structure in the supermarkets. I started looking for something else to do. I ended up in basically a sales role in electrical retail, and I sucked. I was always like bottom or second from bottom on the league table. So I'm not there's nothing. So I failed my advanced exams, failed those. So I'm nothing special. But a bit like Eric, I I will follow direction until I can kind of maybe adapt it a little bit to suit me. And if I do have a talent, what I'm told is I'm good at simplifying things, right? So I love to get in and analyze and be analytical, but like a detective. Why does that work, right? How come this works? Why does it, what if I did this? What if I did that? So I'm not scared to break stuff. And then last year, like Eric was saying with AI and that, it was AI's been here a few years now, but really last year was a tsunami. And it's like me and Eric thought we were kind of redundant, didn't we? It's like, well, AI does everything now. But in reality, working in the industry, guys, so many of you are way more confused than you've ever been because we don't know where to turn half the time. I always remember we looked at a tool to do something on a call. We have a weekly call, by the way, to help our customers and our team, right? And somebody shared another tool that did the same job that they thought was better. And the very next day, two more tools came out that were meant to do the same job, but better than that. And it's like, how is anybody meant to keep up with that? So in 2026, we realize what we need to do is really, really keep it simple for us, right? We need simple things. And out of doing that, we're happy to share with our customers and our team. And we're going to show them today, right, Eric? We'll show you one of the things that we hit upon that
We,
works.
we are, and guys, what we did was we put together this. We call it the hybrid affiliate system. That sounds complicated, but it's not. Here's all it is. After being involved in this industry for years, we know what to look for, and we know that there are a lot of pitfalls out there. As you guys are see, there's new deals that are coming out every single month. They're here today, gone tomorrow. You have companies that come in, they start out one way, then, 3 months later, they're changing the comp plan or something's changing. So what we said is we need stability, right? We know that most people are looking for stability, and there's no way we don't want people to start over every 6 months, right? That's generally what happens to people. They'll get involved, they'll be in a program, something will happen, or they jump to another one, and it's kind of like you're continuing to restart. That's not how you build stable income. You have to find projects that are going to be, here today, here tomorrow, here next year. And so what we selected, we kept it simple. We selected two companies. One company we did the 124,000 in 4 months, so we know that works, right? Great company. Matter of fact, we talked to the owner. We know the owners of both companies. Okay, so great company. That's our higher end, higher ticket model, mid ticket, higher ticket. Our other company is also 10 years old. This is our entry level company that we. This is what you're going to be learning most about today, and we're going to be showing you. And you can get involved with that company, right? And that's a residual based company. You can get involved in that company for just $35, right? We can help anybody here watching this get started with an online business for just $35. And guess what? This is how simple the compensation plan is. You get paid 80% commission when somebody purchases that. That's it. There's no downline legs, all this other complicated stuff. You make 80%, right? That's huge. That's $28 for every $35 sale. And we're going to show you today how you can start creating those $28 commissions with just 20 minutes of effort per day that anybody can do, right? We're gonna actually physically show you, right, how that works. So Paul, yeah, you want to talk, because I know you love this front end offer, Paul. If you want to talk a little bit about that.
Well, we've been with them for about 5 years, and predominantly we've used the tools, and we have shared it, and we've made income with it. But it really is the best place especially if you're new. The amount of support, sorry, they offer, including, get this, Monday to Friday. They actually even do live sessions where you can actually watch over the shoulder as 6 and 7 figure earners online actually make money. So you can go to AI and you can say, how do I make money online? And AI will spit something out and it will tell you, and it'll be generic, right? Because it can only show you what it can find on the web, right? It can do a little bit of thinking, but it's predominantly just regurgitating stuff that it's found on the web before or finds now. When you actually, how do you ask it for a nuanced question? How do you ask it if there's something you don't understand? I've been in time, with AI where I've wanted to do something with a particular platform and it's told me what to do, but everything's changed on the platform and it couldn't work out what to do. And it was actually with ChatGPT, making a custom ChatGPT. So ChatGPT was telling me, you go here and you click that. And I'm like, well, that's not there. Here's a screen grab. And they go, oh, this is fine. It's moved, and it's moved. And then didn't know where it was. And that was on its own platform. This is 6 and 7 figure verified earners. In fact, the guys that own the company are 7 figure earners, and they pay the affiliate fee for their own company, and they are affiliates in their own company. I would assume they're top affiliates. I don't know, but they actually pay the fee, and that's what you will find is they are very, very, very ethical, very above board, and it's made for you to win, right? Because they can make commissions using it. It's not MLM or anything like that. So every day, Monday to Friday, you have, well, 24 hours a day, you got an AI chat support that's pretty good. You've got email support that is obviously good. You get through to a person. But could you imagine Monday to Friday sitting, watching somebody who's made 6 and 7 figures online, just doing what they do? And you've got the chance to speak to them and interact with them and ask them questions. That's what they're there for. They want you to ask questions. And then on a Monday night, we just watched the one Monday night. They do a What's Working Now webinar. The gentleman, he's making $1,000 a month with this program, and he shares exactly how he does it. Right? That's why I love this program, Eric. Right? Because it's set up for you to win. It's like, I don't know what to do. Get on the Monday night What's Working Now webinar. I still don't know what to do. Get on the live calls. You can ask questions, as well as the support me and Eric offer. Right? That's why I love it. And it's recurring. Your bills are recurring, right? I guess your Netflix is recurring and your phone bill. I love the fact that this gives me a recurring commission, and it's tools that people use. A lot of people don't promote this. They just use the tools. I love that. Problem is, sometimes that can be more difficult to get a decent amount of income quicker while you're building it up. And that's why we have the hybrid thing. So anything you want to add? Should we just go and do it?
And then, because you're going to actually show them, right, the 20-minute a day plan. Now, before I do that, though, before we do that, I just want to explain to you guys. So the entry point with us, right, or with our partners, if because we actually give this page to our partners as well. Even though the company has an amazing marketing page that will also market this for you, we also create tools and do all that for our business partners, our partners. So with that said, our focus is at $35 level. That's what we're focused on, getting you into the community, 35. But we do have that other piece. We're not going to talk about it a lot today. We have the higher piece today because we talked about earning between $28 to $2,000 commissions. So our other company, Exodus, this is a company we did $124,000 in 4 months, right? It's a what we call mid ticket to high ticket. So what we do over there is, that company is super simple as well. They pay 100% commission, right? And it's instant pay, right? Meaning, if someone bought into the $500 pro package, the 1,000 or the 2,000, you're going to make 100% commission when that happens. Okay. So what we would encourage, obviously, is you get started at the $35 level with us. Once you're plugged into our community, right? Then you can go down and start learning more about Exodus, right? They have a call center, they do the sales for you, everything. It's a phenomenal program, but let's get you on board at that $35 level now, get you plugged into our community so you can educate yourself on the other side. And then when you're ready, you plug in and you have both. And when you have both working for you, what happens? People use this 20 minutes a day. Someone comes in, they get into our $35 system, they get into the community, they get into the program, and then they learn about the mid-ticket, higher ticket, and then they decide, hey, I want to make those 100% commissions. I want to use this company's call center to close all my sales. I want those instant commissions. I want those $500,000, $2,000 commissions. Game on. And guess what? When that happens, you're getting a notification that you've made that. But for now, our focus is to get you in and get you started at that 35 level. So that's all I got, Paul. I guess we're going to take them to this. You've got to prove to everyone watching, Paul, that they can take 20 minutes a day and be able to do what you're about to show them. So it's all on you now, man.
So when you get started for just $35, so first of all, we remove there's two main, well, let's say three. There are two main problems that people have when they come online. One is money and two is time. And then the third is knowing what to do, right? So let's take care of the first one, money. It's $35. Sell something, right? If you're really struggling, okay. Well, if you can't afford $35, you really do need this. That's the first thing I say. The second thing is it pays 80% commission. So just two referrals, you're actually making money, right? You go beyond covering your cost. You're actually in profit. So the first thing I want to say is everything is set up, right? So we've removed the money. We're going to talk about the time thing now. I'll demo what to do. Not knowing what to do, your turnkey system is ready. You get your link. It gives you your link. As soon as you sign up, you've got your link. They do the follow-up automatically. The page is set up automatically. Everything is done for you, right? So then what you do, right, you would go and you would get prompts to make video shorts. So in our case, we're going to use Grok and they're 6-second video shorts. Now, we are even going to give you 30 days worth of prompts, right? So I guess what I need to do is start the timer, Eric. So we're going to start the timer. You're going to go and you can either ask ChatGPT to make the prompts for you, or you can just copy as. So we're going to copy. We're going to come over to Grok, and you want Grok Imagine. Make sure you're on video and you're on, is it 916? You're going to paste that in. Now, if you wanted to have your own face on the video for branding, just give Grok an image and it will use that image to create the video. So it could be you if you wanted it to be.
So, Paul, just while that's creating, let me get this straight. So they pay the $35. They come on board with our first business opportunity. We have the two in the system, okay? When they do, they get a fully customized sales page, which means, and done by 7-figure marketers. It's a phenomenal page, right? So they have one link that they can promote, right, to do that. Then when prospects opt in to learn more about that business, the company will follow up for them, right? The company will follow up for them with those potential prospects to help turn them into customers. So all that's automated. They don't have to they don't have to do anything, but just promote that one link. Now you're saying that when you say prompt, Paul, what you're saying is a prompt is you're basically telling AI to create this video that's going to help market this opportunity, correct? So
Absolutely.
instead of knowing what a prompt is for the first 30 days or how to do it, we're gonna actually give them 30 days worth of prompt. Now, they just set up a free for free. They set up with
Yeah.
Grok.ai, right? So they set up a free account there, and then you just went and you just pasted that video, that prompt right into Grok, and
Yeah.
then it instantly created the 6 second video.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Now, watch this bit, Eric. No hands. Look, I'm going to keep my hands on camera. No hands, no hands, no hands. What's going to happen here? I'm going to share this with our customers, but this is YouTube, where one of the places you can load the shorts. Here we go. Is it going to do it? Right, so it's got suggestions for the description, so I'm going to put that in. What it hasn't come up with, oh, here we go. And then it's given me an idea for the title, so I'm going to pick the green one because that's the highest score. There we go. So I use a service called vidIQ for this. I think it will do it with the free version, but the paid version is like $10 a month, I think, right? And it's put everything I need for YouTube. So my YouTube video is done. I've made the video and I've uploaded it, right? So that's YouTube done. Now I'll go to Facebook, and we're going to go Paul Turner. My computer is running slower because obviously I'm on Zoom, okay? But let's just click this reel. So we're going to add video. Here's the video it made. Now,
My power bill is $168. I found a $35 side hustle that pays me monthly. To customer fan if you want the details. My power bill is $100.
you go. The text may be slightly off on that one because Eric was talking. I just wanted to motor through and get this done, but that's all good. So you can ask Grok to put captions on if you want captions. If you want captions, that's up to you. So while Eric was talking earlier, I said, please write a caption for this 6 second vertical video, and I just put the prompt back in. So it's given me a few options. So I'm going to go for clean and simple. I'll take that one. That's my prompt. Where's Facebook gone? So next, next. Don't need any of that. Put my description in there. If you want to put some hashtags in, you could put side hustle. You could ask AI to give them, but the more that I learn about this stuff, guys, it doesn't affect it much now. The hashtags, because they all use AI. Now, something I will show you is there is a premium version of this, and it has some super cool tools. So I've just put that on YouTube and Facebook, which is where I normally put my stuff. TikTok is also very good, but they do have here, if you come to their premium, and you get 2-week trial of this. Oh, payment update required. I don't know why that is. Got it. I'll check my email. Right. But if you come to premium tools, they have this thing here called Smart Post. I think my card's run out of date. That's fine. But here's your Smart Post. And all you do is you connect your social media platforms. You can upload the video here and it will go out to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. What am I missing? YouTube. So it'll go out to all those with one thing if you want to do that. But I've just done it to those 2 places. And that has taken me 5 minutes, 3 seconds.
And that's with me interrupting you and going through everything and the whole nine. So
Yeah.
when we talk about 5 minutes, what do we say, Paul, that we try to encourage people to do? We say, when we say 20 minutes, we say at least 3 videos out a day, at least 3.
Two
over
or
the
3
course,
is good, yeah.
2 to 3, two minimum, 2 to 3. So if let's say we stuck with 3, that's 90 videos over the course of 30 days. And what you're doing is you're compounding your opportunity for success, right? And so the people that come in and they just follow the simple strategy, the simple steps we're giving them, right? They're the ones that usually, if they do it consistently, right, for 30 days, right? Now you've produced 90 videos that are out there working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? Generating information, generating eyeballs to this opportunity, right? So, and anyone can do this, guys. Just so you know, we have people in our group. I mean, we have a guy in our group now that does even way more advanced stuff than this. Okay, and he's how old is Tommy? Is he almost 80? 70?
$35.
70?
Yeah, I think 70. I don't know, 76, 78, I think.
Yeah. So anybody can do this, guys. Anybody. We made it and simplified it. And on top of that, we have an entire community, guys, that that you can join. We do our own personal weekly training, and so what we're teaching you is this simplest strategy that we know works. But as you advance, right, there'll be other things that you'll learn that can help you even more. But we want to start out with something that any and everybody can do, just 20 minutes a day to start growing a business online. So go ahead, Paul. Working on
Right.
some more.
But specify captions on videos. So you can adjust these if you want. We'll give you 30 days worth, but so let's pick this one. Simple math. Let's do this one. Copy. Let's try this one, shall we? So I've learnt with Grok, between them, just go to Imagine again. And Grok is free and it's available, I think, in every country. Sora's good as well, but Sora's only available in US. So I could get it if I wanted to go and get a VPN and stuff, but I've never felt the need. Let's just do this. It's just so easy, and you get quite a lot of free credits with Grok. So I think I've only ever hit my limit like twice, and that's when I was batch creating. So if you're short on time, I mean, I did that video in 5 minutes and uploaded it to the two platforms I tend to use. What you can do is you can. Oh, that's nice. I like that, even though there's nobody on it. I don't know whether there should be, but I oh, what was I saying? Gone. Never mind. It wasn't important, obviously. That threw me because there's no person on the screen, but I quite like it. I think that's brilliant. Yeah, batch
I
create.
like
That was it.
Just,
So if you
yeah.
on time, guys, here's a tip. Sit watching a movie on a Sunday afternoon with your laptop on your lap, right? And just make 14 videos, because you can do it in Grok and you can do it pretty quick while you're watching a film or something like that. I've done that. It's a lot easier because the platforms now will all let you schedule. So we've dealt with the money issue. It's only $35. The time issue, you've just seen me not only make it but post it. And can you copy and paste? Is there anything there that the average person can't do you think, Eric?
No, no.
Copy,
I mean,
paste.
and we've already proven it with our business partners. We have people that like literally are not technical. It's super simple. I mean, you have to know enough to be able to copy and paste
Yeah.
something onto a screen. But I don't think you're here watching that if you don't have if you don't have those capabilities.
The
So
only thing, right, that we can't do for you now is actually come and post the videos for you, right? You need to be consistent. And in fact, I put something out for our members. It was a training I was watching. I recorded a snippet of it. This gentleman was explaining how he did a 30-day challenge and he thought his Facebook page was messed up and he thought it wasn't really working properly. But there was a reward if you posted videos for 30 days. So he did the videos for 30 days and he was getting 200 to 2,000 views and it was okay. But he said, I was in the habit then. And he posted on the 31st day, so he was past the challenge, but on the 31st day, he kept on the habit, right? Because he was getting some results. That video I can't remember, is it 2 million views? And he made $10,000 from that one video, right? And we keep saying consistency, consistency, consistency. So we want to be open and honest with you as well and be really truthful. What we've just shown you, we can't say which video is going to be the one that gets a result, right? What we can tell you is if you don't post any, you certainly will not get any results. But if you are consistent, and this is the open and honest bit, we can't do the consistency bit for you. But if you can do what we've just done, and you can commit to either batch creating them and putting them out scheduled, so you still got your time, or you can commit to going, I'll do what 5-10 minutes in the morning, 5-10 minutes in the afternoon, I'll do that, right? If you can do that and be consistent, odds are you're going to get some sort of a result. And we can't promise 10K. I guess we can't promise anything. But if you do nothing, you're going to get nothing, right? And we have made it as simple as I think we can. And what's been great for us is the two companies that we're involved with, they both adapt. In fact, there's a company that's been around 9 years, he's closing down because he's not adapting, right? These two, they do adapt. They change to what's happening in the marketplace. We do as well. And it's a perfect combination, 1-2 punch at the minute. With us helping you and supporting you. But what we've just shown you, how complicated is that? That's all I've got.
well, we'll leave it at this. The one thing we can promise you is we can promise you can get started for as low as $35. Okay. We can promise that, you're starting out with a stable 10-year-old company. You're starting out with two guys that we know well that are seven-figure marketers that do an amazing job with this platform and this system. We can promise you that the system itself is going to be completely turnkey, which means as prospects come in and they look at the system's going to continue to follow up and market to them on your behalf, right? And we can promise you without a shadow of a doubt that we can show you how to go out and do these simple 6-second video shorts, right? 20 minutes a day. Or like Paul said, take one day a week and do batch where you do them all in one day and then you schedule them out for the week. We can show you and get you up to speed and on doing that with quickly. I mean, same day for most people. But if it takes you a day or two to kind of get going and all that, we can get you going quickly. We can promise we can get you all of that and get you started with an online opportunity that can start generating cash flow for you and building residual income for you that can help you initially pay some of your bills wherever you need that money, right? That extra money. But then we can also promise if you get in, you love what's going on, we can help you scale that, and take those $28 commissions and turn them into a $128 commissions, into $500 commissions, into $1,000 commissions, into up to $2,000 commissions, right? And we're not asking you to jump up here first. We're saying just get started with us at that 35 level, right? Get started, take some action, get going, get some confidence in what's going on here. And then let's help you get to the point where now, right, you're generating, those $28 sales every day, those $128, commissions every day. And then hopefully and eventually those bigger commissions.
Well, don't forget, Eric, they're recurring, right?
Yes.
So, it's like, okay, I've had a customer who's been with me like 5 years, right? So as long as they're using the tools, as long as they're happy, we talk about happy customers, and just remember 2 referrals are in profit. So it's very hard for somebody to click the cancel button if they're in profit. Do you know what I mean? Even if they don't use the tools so much anymore, it's still hard to press that button to say, yeah, I think I'll lose this 40, 50, 100, $200, whatever a month, right? So that's one of the other reasons I like about it. When you go for a higher ticket thing, it's great because you get a big influx, right? But 8 customers here could pay you there's the premium level, about 70% from our experience, people take that. Those customers are worth $128 a month to you, right? Imagine that. They get 2-week free trial, 70% of them from our experience keep that, right? So $128 a month is what a lot of people will do. That's 8 customers, Eric, is $1,000 a month. 8 customers.
Well, it's like this. An example would be if my little 6-second video out there gets Paul skimming around the internet. He's looking for a way to make money. He sees my 6-second video. He says, hey, I'm in. He comes in at $35. I just made a $28 commission. He checks out the premium package for 2 weeks free. And he says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to this because I want these tools. Now I'm making $128 commissions on Paul, right? Now Paul decides, hey, I really like this company. He digs in, right? And he here we are a year later, right? And Paul's been in the company for 12 months. He's had the service for 12 months. Guess what? You would think I just made that one sell with Paul, but no, I made 12 sales with Paul, right? That one sell turned into 12 sales because Paul continued to be a part of the platform for 12 months. So I'm getting paid over and over every single month for the work that I did one time with my 6-second video that I posted to social media. Okay. So that's what we're trying to put in people's perspective. If once you understand, then a lot of people are like, guys, why are you restricting me to 2 videos a day and 20 minutes? I've got an hour. I've got 2 hours a day. I'll put 10, 15, 20 videos out a day. You know what I mean? So I want to get these things. I want to get this marketing out there because I know every time somebody sees it and they get excited and they want to learn more and they decide to be a customer, it's not just a potential one-time sell. It could be a potential, like Paul said, he has a customer for 5 years. What's 5 times 12? Is that 60 sales or something like that, Paul, from that one customer?
Absolutely.
So guys, this is why we're so excited about that.
Yeah, I won't do the math because it's like it sounds hypey, but when you actually add it up,
Yeah,
what one customer can be worth lifetime value, they call it. You know, I
yeah,
ran a business and they talk about lifetime value. What does it cost to get you a customer? And there are a lot of businesses out there, they actually run at a loss to get a customer in. I used to work mobile phones, cell phones. They run at a loss, right? One year we got a phone call from our area manager. We don't want you to sell any phones. Sorry. And I was on commission. We don't want you to sell any phones. But we're a phone store. We're paying rent on the premises. You're paying us all wages, and you're asking me to take a cut in salary, in wages rather, because I can't earn any commissions. What's going on? Well, every time we sell a phone pole, we're £200 down, and it's the monthly subscription that will eventually put us into profit, right? And because we're coming up to the end of the tax year and we need to look good for the shareholders, we don't want to lose that $200 per phone. So just for a week or two, can you not sell any phones? It's like crazy, right? But here we're
right.
making we're using Grok that's free. You've paid $35 to get started with the platform. Grok's free, ChatGPT's free. You know, you're not going to be out of pocket, you know, unless you want to go and run ads. And even then, you got to do work to build an audience with the ads. So I would just stick to this. And like Eric said, if you got more time, YouTube guys, ask me, join and message me. I'll talk to you about YouTube.
And this isn't the flavor of the month, guys. This isn't the newest deal that's hot that's going to be gone tomorrow. This is a 10-year-old stable company that's going to be around. The comp plan is not going to change. It's simple. We can show you in 20 minutes a day. There's a time that you have to stop scrolling. There's a time that you have to stop looking and you got to take action. There's a time like, hey, I've got it. Let's go. So I'm just encouraging. Now's the time to take action. You know, let's get started. It's $35. Let's get you plugged in. Let's get you starting to put videos out there. And again, what we just showed you is faceless. Like, so if you don't want to put your face on, you don't have to with this strategy, right? We just showed you how we can create these videos, right? By simply copying and pasting in prompts that we're already giving you for the first 30 days, that we're already giving you. So while you're learning and advancing, right? If you choose to do that, then, we're giving you everything you need to go in and copy paste and to put these videos out there for you. So anybody can do this. And that's Paul. We're excited, and we're here to help everybody. We've got a great community. We're around. We're in the trenches with you guys. We're not the generals, trying to put together the plan up top while everybody's down. We're in the trenches with you guys day in and day out, and we love that. So we'd love the opportunity to work with you. That's all I got, Paul.
Right, well, I'm going to go and make some more videos because I've got 10 minutes free. So I'll speak to you later, guys. Get started. There'll be a button below here. Get started. I'll set it up for you. There's hardly any setup. But if you join me or Eric, there'll be a link underneath, and it will either be Paul or it'll be Nicole, right, which is Eric's partner. I will set it up for you, even though it doesn't take long. I will do it for you. So if you're worried about that, I'll even get rid of that excuse for you, right? So $35. We brought pizza the other night. We spent close to that. So go and give it a go. All right, guys.
Bye, guys.